Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able for the class of 2018. The class of 2018 is led by Shania Holmes, student marshal, and followed by Alexis Both, carrying the university banner. Graduate degree candidates are led by Trevor Green. Undergraduate degree candidates of the E. Craig Wall Senior College of Business Administration are led by Madison Wolf. Undergraduate degree candidates of the Thomas W. and Robin W. Edwards College of Humanities and Fine Arts are led by Caleb Jenkins. Undergraduate degree candidates of the HTC Honors College and Center for Interdisciplinary Studies are led by Jamie Henderson. University faculty are led by Colton Lloyd. The platform party is escorted by Ashante Edwards, student marshal, and led by Dr. Megan McElreevy, senior faculty member and carrier of the University Mace. President David A. DeCenzo is joined by members of the University Board of Trustees, university officials, and special guests.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. David DiCenzo, President of Coastal Carolina University. Welcome to our 2018 Fall Commencement Program. I ask that you remain standing for the presentation of the colors by the Coastal Carolina University Army ROTC Color Guard. The national anthem will be led by Ashton Fowler, and the invocation will be delivered by John Morello.
I am honored as a Coastal Carolina University alumnus to be able to invite you to participate in this invocation. I invite you to make this invocation personal, or to simply listen to the words and reflect upon your amazing and outstanding achievements. Let us pray. Our God in heaven, we invite your presence in this place today as family, faculty, administrators, community, and friends have come together to celebrate the accomplishments of the graduating class of 2018 and to hear the petition of our hearts today. We pray continued blessing on this institution, its trustees, Dr. DiCenzo and his administration, and the faculty and staff who have poured into our students. Today we give thanks for the sheer beauty of the mind. People like Da Vinci, Pascal, Bach, Einstein, Dr. King have unleashed the power of ideas to change the world. Today we give thanks for the sweet taste of accomplishment. We are here to celebrate hard work completed and done well. Allow this to be a great time of joy and celebration. Today we give thanks for sacrifices made by others. Most of us have not made it here alone. These significant ones, many of them present today, will walk this stage today with spirit with these graduates. Today we give you thanks for the sacrifices made by our graduates themselves. They have shown dedication through their studies, hours in the library, study groups, group projects, the all-nighters, and turned into the last moment but on-time papers. Through the sweat and tears, we give you thanks. And today we ask your blessing upon our graduates. Bless them with passion. Let them move out from this day not into the jobs but into a calling. Let them live for their passions, their talents, and gifts, and take every opportunity to put these to good use in creating a better tomorrow. Bless them with a sense of responsibility. Remind them that they have a contribution to make to create change, to create a better world in whatever places they might find themselves. Bless them with humility. Help them live out not in excessive pride, but in a way that lifts up the value of all humanity and seeks not to lift up oneself alone, but seeks to lift all others as well. And finally, bless them with the legacy. Let the shadows of their mark stretch far beyond their liabilities and limitations. Let them know the rich satisfaction not merely of living, but of living a life full, rich, and deep. For we ask all these things in your name. Amen.
Thank you. Please be seated. Graduates, this is such an exciting day as we recognize you and celebrate your achievements. When I reflect on this past semester, I recall so many experiences that have defined and solidified who we are as a Teal Nation. I reflect on the moments we learned that a major hurricane was forecast to significantly impact our community. I think about how this university community, each of you and your fellow students, faculty and staff, heeded those warnings and took precautions needed to be safe. I remember how our faculty and staff members worked day by day through extraordinary challenges to keep everything moving forward until we could be fully operational again. Then the floodwater surged into our community, creating devastation for so many lives. I will never forget the incredible responsiveness of this university community. We are still today learning of the overwhelming generosity, the acts of kindness and love that have poured out to those suffering from this unprecedented disaster. And I continue to hear of how our students recognize the overwhelming needs out there, got organized, and reached out to help their fellow citizens. All of this while working harder than ever to get assignments completed and finish this semester. And of course, we'll commemorate all of this with an unbelievable downpour today. Thank goodness for an inside graduation. These are times when we get a glimpse of who we really are, what we are truly made of. You and the students who follow are defining your legacies. Your active measures are positively touching this community, and that speaks volume of who you are. This is what makes me most proud today, proud to stand before this 2018 graduating class, knowing that you embody the very essence of this special place we call the Teal Nation. I am honored at this time to introduce all who are with me on the platform. I ask that they please stand as I call their name, and please hold your applause until all have been recognized. The Coastal Carolina University Board of Trustees, William Biggs, Chairman of the Board, John Bartell, Dalton Floyd Jr., Wyatt Henderson, Carlos Johnson, Sherry Johnson, Larry Lyles, Dr. Orrin Smith, Patrick Sparks, and Eugene Spivey. Our commencement speaker, honorary degree recipient and a CCU alum, the Honorable Mayor Barbara Blain-Bellamy. Dr. Ralph Byington, Provost and Executive Vice President. Dr. Barbara Ritter, Dean of the E. Craig Wall Senior College of Business Administration and Vice President for Executive Development and Career Services. Dr. Daniel Ennis, Dean of the Thomas W. and Robin W. Edwards College of Humanities and Fine Arts and Vice President for Academic Outreach. Dr. Sarah Hottinger, Dean of the HTC Honors College and Center for Interdisciplinary Studies. Veronica Davis-Gerald, Assistant Professor of English and Emeritus Professor. Dr. Renee Smith, Chair of the Faculty Senate. Dr. Deborah Connor, Vice President for Campus Life and Student Engagement. John Morello of the Coastal Carolina University Chaplains Council. Woody Ford, Second Vice President, Coastal Carolina University Alumni Association. DeAndre Fletcher, President of the Student Government Association and Senior Information Systems Major, who will introduce today's speaker. Roger Johansson, Senior Lecturer of English and today's announcer of student names. Dr. Megan McElreevy, Senior Faculty Member and Carrier of the University Mates, and Dr. Dan Lawless, University Registrar. Thank you all very much. For many, our accomplishments in life come because there are others around us, guiding, encouraging, coaching, and sometimes even stepping in to help us during times of need. Today's celebration is the culmination of years of dedication by you, our graduates, with the help of those who have guided your success. And I'd like to recognize some of those who've played that role. I'd like to ask some of the finest faculty that any university could have to please stand so that we can thank them for all that they do. Faculty? Now, will the mothers, fathers, family members, and caregivers who have shared this journey with your students please stand if you are able and receive some well-deserved thanks from our graduates. Thank you. This time I am pleased to introduce Coastal Carolina University Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. William Biggs. Bill?
Thank you, Dr. DeCenso. On behalf of the Coastal Carolina University Board of Trustees, I congratulate the class of 2018 for reaching this milestone in your lives. I also want to welcome our faculty, distinguished guests, families, and friends. We are so glad that you have chosen to share this day with us. But graduates, you're the reason for us being here. It's our hope that through you, the mission of Coastal Carolina University is not only fulfilled, but is vibrant, flourishing today and in the future. We work to help you become knowledgeable in your chosen field, and equally as important, that you prepare and grow to be productive, responsible, healthy citizens with a global perspective. But this is your day, and I'm proud to have each of you become an alumnus of this great university. From this point forward, you will represent your alma mater in all that you do. Remember the values of CCU: truth, integrity, and excellence. As you cross this threshold, know that your character, achievements, and service to others will contribute to the greatness of Coastal Carolina University. I do things a little different since I got to be chairman, and usually I find a family or two and surprise a student by talking about them. But today I'm doing it a little different. I heard today that we have, between this class and the class this evening, 14 veterans that will graduate from Coastal Carolina University. As a veteran myself, the son of a World War II veteran, and the husband of a still active Air Force flight nurse who was gone for 5 months this year, I know what that means. But today, I got to meet Ashley Garrity. Ashley, please stand up. Right over here. But I got to find out a little bit about her. And her family tells us that she was a little bit of a wanderer when she was growing up, loved to travel. Military will let you do that. Maybe not where you want to go all the time. Stay standing, Ashley. We didn't say you could sit down. We'll let you know when. But Ashley has served active duty in the United States Coast Guard. She was an ambassador. She got to go to other countries to help train their Coast Guard. Then she went into the law enforcement division down around Florida, chasing the drug runners. We find out where that that wondering comes from and that wanting to travel. But her parents said to her, failure was never an option. Coming to Coastal, they said, was one of the best things that's happened to her, because while she was a good student, here she became a great student. She's from Baltimore, Maryland. She's graduating from intelligence and national security, wants to continue that career. Will not tell me what it's going to be. He said she'd have to kill me. But even on her 21st birthday, saw a tree hanging over the Grand Canyon and decided it would be a fun thing to climb out on that tree on a branch and look over the Grand Canyon. You're very brave, too. But I hope we made you a lot smarter than that here at Coastal Carolina. But Ashley, we appreciate your service, but I would like to ask any other members who are veterans graduating today, please stand up and join Ashley. Thank you for your service also. Now, all veterans in our audience, please stand up and join these veterans. Thank you all for your service. God bless America. We live in the greatest country on the face of this earth. You're the reason you keep us safe at night. Thank you and congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Chairman Biggs. I now invite Provost and Executive Vice President Ralph Byington to join me in recognizing members of the Coastal Carolina University faculty.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good afternoon. The Board of Trustees recognizes qualified faculty with the title Emeritus Professor and Distinguished Professor Emeritus to acknowledge the value of an accumulated record of teaching, research, and community service. At this time, I ask Veronica Davis-Gerald to come forward and join President DeCenzo. Veronica Davis-Gerald is the founding director of the Charles Joiner Institute for Gullah and African Diaspora Studies. She has had a distinguished career at Coastal Carolina University as an assistant professor of English and renowned Gullah educator and scholar. Professor Gerald was born in Mullins, South Carolina. She grew up in the Gullah community, learning about its lifestyle and rich heritage. She is a graduate of Conway High School, and she attended universities in Maryland, Atlanta, and Emory University. She returned to Conway in 1980 to accept a teaching position at Coastal Carolina University. Her awards include the South Carolina Governor's Award in Humanities, the Distinguished Teaching Award at CCU, and the Jean Laney Folk Heritage Award. Veronica Davis-Gerald is hereby recognized as Emeritus Professor. We appreciate Professor Gerald's years of service to her department, her college, and this university. Congratulations. I now invite the family members of Dr. Karen McGuire to join President DeCenzo on the stage. I would also like to invite Wyatt Henderson to join the President and the family members. Dr. Karen McGuire taught undergraduate accounting, graduate fraud, and graduate auditing at Coastal Carolina University from 2004 to 2018, when she passed away suddenly from illness. Dr. McGuire earned her Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and International Business and Marketing at American University and her Master of Science in Finance from Boston College. She also earned her PhD in accounting from the University of Alabama and accepted a teaching position at Coastal Carolina University. In 2013-2014, she was recognized by the South Carolina Commission on Higher Education as Professor of the Year for Service Learning in a four-year college. Dr. Karen McGuire is hereby recognized as Distinguished Professor Emeritus. We appreciate her years of service to her department, her college, and this university.
I'm Cheryl McGuire, her mother. Before Karen passed away, she must have said a million times, "I just love my students." And I want you all to know that, okay? Congratulations to all of you.
During each commencement, we recognize the graduating student or students whose stellar academic work has qualified them for the President's Award for Academic Achievement. These remarkable students have earned the highest academic distinction, summa cum laude, because they have earned a perfect 4.0 grade point average for all of their collegiate work. At this time, I invite our President Award candidates to the stage. Alan James Lemons from Appleton, Wisconsin, has earned a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration in Management and a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration in Marketing. Nicholas Ryan Orr from Valley View, Ohio, has earned a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration in Marketing. Stephanie Elizabeth Rowe of Conway, South Carolina, has earned a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration in Accounting. Let's congratulate these students on their outstanding achievement. In addition to these students, we will recognize 6 other graduates for their academic achievement during this evening's commencement ceremony. Dr. Byington.
Thank you. I ask DeAndre Fletcher to come forward to introduce today's speaker. DeAndre Fletcher is the president of the Student Government Association. DeAndre is a senior information systems major from Columbia, South Carolina. He's a member of Phi Eta Sigma, Omicron Delta Kappa, and the Society for College Leadership and Achievement. In addition to being a member of CCU's track team, Fletcher is a member of ABEVI, the NAACP, the African American Initiative for Males, and the Student Chanticleer Athletic Foundation, where he served as the organizer for co-hosted events and as executive board member. He was also a member of CCU's honors program. DeAndre.
Thank you. Thank you, Provost Byington. It is truly my privilege and honor to stand before you today and introduce today's speaker. Barbara Blain-Bellamy, a native of Conway, South Carolina, recognized at an early age that her life's work is to serve others. She was sworn in as mayor of Conway January 4th, 2016, and previously served on city council and as Conway's assistant city administrator. In January 2011, she founded Community Legal Services to assist low and moderate income families. She is also active on the boards of the Palm Charter School, the Myrtle Beach Regional Economic Development Corporation, and the Waccamaw Council of Governments. She is a 2011 recipient of Leadership Grand Strands and the Bach Leadership Award, the 2010 Girl Scouts of Eastern South Carolina's Mary Brewer Women of Distinction Award, the 2009 Zonta International Gold Star Award, the 2009 Omega Sci-Fi Community Service Award, and the 2009 NAACP Leadership Award. Her educational background includes an associate degree from Coastal Carolina University, a bachelor's degree in education, and a master's degree in psychology from the University of South Carolina, as well as a Juris Doctorate from the USC School of Law. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Barbara Blain-Bellamy to deliver the commencement speech.
Good afternoon, and congratulations, graduates. It can be extremely intimidating to sit here amongst all these scholarly people, all the pomp and circumstance, but two things are going to get me through this. The first is that, except for my husband and my brother, nobody came here to see what I was going to say this evening. Second to that is, anytime you're in new surroundings, you need to make a friend right away. So as I sat here on the podium, I made eye contact with a very beautiful, very statuesque woman who was sitting on the front, and when she smiled back at me, I knew that I had a friend forever. Now, Ashley, I may have chosen you, but I didn't know that you had all those credentials in your back pocket, so we have to be really careful about looking at people and judging them, don't we? But we can make friends pretty easily. So, class, you made it to this day, to your honored seat, and to this stage with varying timelines and in the midst of a vast array of motivations, obstacles, and personal sets of circumstances. To those of you whose paths included hardship of any kind, please don't feel put upon. Tough times don't happen to us, they happen for us. Overcoming challenges is as good a growth agent as has ever been known and produces fortitude, perseverance, and resolve. Your pathway is fading history, but we sincerely applaud your presence at this graduation celebration. You are ready to rise. Today I will make one assertion after another, none of which qualifies being either scholarly or academic. I cannot defend my statements with legitimate studies or even give names or the qualifications of the authors of my one-liners. They're just things I've picked up over time. But my message is a practical, simplistic approach to a fundamental human goal, which is simply happiness. I'm a baby boomer, no doubt. I've even been asked and told somebody aloud today that I was born in 1952. I know. I'm the age of your great-grandmother. But there are things that were true in 1952 that are true today, that are useful today, and that always will be. I'll share with you my own truths to be yours to prove or disprove through your own life. Your college experience has changed you, only subtly to the casual observer, but in serious and permanent ways. You are less fearful. You tolerate uncertainty well. You develop conclusions of your own based on fact and logic. You are an achiever. You reject senseless prejudices and embrace the beauty in diverse peoples and cultures. You fully accept yourself and others, respecting the elusive nature of that thing we call perfection. Your thirst for learning and growing is not quenched by earning a degree today. You own your responsibility as an employee, a student, a friend, a family member, and a citizen. Now, about to become a graduate of the prestigious Coastal Carolina University, you are no doubt among the best prepared Americans to become an impactful world citizen. You know what you are, but you are actually clueless on what you can be. What will you do with the new you? We've not so patiently yearned for the day of your arrival, this day, when the improved, learned, enlightened, polished, and empowered you emerges to help with the work of making the world better. The purpose of our lives and the best use of our talents is no mystery. The gift of your presence in this place at this time is your added response to the ills and deficits of our age, those things that rob humankind of joy, health, and happiness. Coastal Carolina graduates are leaders in the charge to stamp out social, health, and environmental deficiencies. Leaders like you rise. They come to know the way. They go the way. And they never hesitate to show that way to others who are lesser equipped to know solutions. Human suffering is rampant, and left ignored, will grow in its negative impact on individuals, on families, on neighborhoods, in cities, and in nations. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Every effort we make to feed the poor, to end abuse, to mentor the misguided, to protect animals, or slow global warming will spread exponentially. Every action in our lives touches on some chord that will vibrate into eternity. Every action in our lives touches on some chord that will vibrate in eternity. You are most assuredly the best catalyst for good doing. For if not you, then who? You are ready. My challenge to you is that you rise. It is your job to show up and participate, volunteer, advocate, teach, vote, mentor, coach, develop scholarships for the university, champion a cause, do something. I mentioned voting. In the election in 2015, November 4th-ish, there was a single vote from the Coastal Carolina precinct. One. I got that one, and I'm really proud of that. One vote. No, we've got to do better. Donate your money, but better, give of your time and effort. We need your heart in it. The child you spend an hour with may be, because of you, the person who does well in school and ultimately finds a cure for cancer or Alzheimer's. The disabled senior to whom you deliver meals is able to maintain his independence with some dignity. Your work on the Housing Authority Board leads to needed funding for additional low-rent units. Fundraising for charitable causes produces merrier Christmases for scores of children and families. You make a living with what you get. You make a life with what you give. Assuredly, nothing adds more to one's happiness quotient than contributing to the hope and happiness of another. I caution you. The world's telling you, succeed, succeed. But don't go after being a successful person. Rather, aim to be a person of value, regularly adding value to the lives of others. There are opportunities every day for you to make you proud of yourself. The difference between being ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra, the little heart, the little time, the little hand-holding, the little caring that you give. Being an extraordinary do-gooder lowers blood pressure, produces smiles and hugs, promotes peaceful sleep, slows the aging process. I'm only 66 and a half. And adds to your popularity. The spiritual are required to serve mankind in the teachings of the Torah, the Quran, and the Bible. Plain and simple, helping to pull others up is the right thing to do. It's up to you to do your own growing at the rate of you. No matter how tall your grandfather was, you've got to do it for yourself. So today I plant a seed. It's up to you to grow that seed into civic responsibility. The bottom line is that you, your talents, and your newly achieved credentials exist to improve our world. It never was about you anyway. I don't mean to disappoint you. Today's a day of celebration. Lives end. Every life ends. Only your good acts, extended outward, live and grow forever. My own story, in closing, is the one I know best. I was born in Conway, South Carolina in 1952 when Harry Truman was president and when Jim Crow laws assured my second-class existence. I was black and I was poor. I didn't misspeak. I can say the word poor, but that sort of indicates a little dignity tied to it. I was poor. To top off the gloom and doom of my prospects for the future, I somehow was sent to a teacher's desk to pick up a pen, and I saw on top of her desk my IQ score and a comment that was written next to it that defined me and my potential as dull normal. Now that's something to slow you down. I had nothing to foster ambition or hope, but I was pushed and prodded and pulled by a host of kind, caring hearts in my neighborhood, in my schools, in my church, and through personal development organizations. They made sure that I maximized what hope there was for me, given all those limitations. I recently sat in church with a childhood friend, and she sort of leaned into me and she said, "So Barbara, when you were a little girl in Tinkertown, could you imagine that one day you'd be the mayor of Conway, your hometown?" I pretended to think about it, and I leaned back into her and I said, "Yeah, Pauline, I had that all figured out." Not so much. Truth is, I had no plan at all. Left alone with my own weak devices, I most certainly would not be standing before you now. A retired neighbor of mine would come to my home and gave me a love for reading and exploring. My Sunday school teacher instilled in me the duty of considering all people with respect and love. A third grade teacher in Fallon, Nevada showed me total acceptance when she first put lipstick on my lips from a tube, and without as much as trying to pretend to wipe off the germs, she put that same lipstick on the little white girls that followed me. She'll never know what she did for me that day, but I'll tell you what, I never leave home without lipstick. My Brownie Scout leader bought a used uniform for me when my parents could not. My French teacher found time to help me survive teen growing pains. A guidance counselor secured a Coastal Carolina scholarship when I had no hope of going to college. And 33 years later, that same woman gave me her late husband's law books when I opened my first solo practice. Then there's a person who's present today. She's Dr. Sally Hare, who constantly fought my self-doubt and even hosted a shower for me at my leaving for law school at the age of 47. You can teach an old dog new tricks. Denise Applewhite and Jesse Brown gave me huge support in my mayoral campaign. And in the fall of 2018, the authorities at this fine Coastal Carolina University deemed me worthy of speaking to you today. My help just keeps coming. And if you think about it, you'll realize that you've been helped too. Think a tiny bit more, and you know somebody already who needs your help. Time has come. You've graduated. I hope you continue your studies. I wish you the best success in your careers, plural, because you'll live long enough to do just that. Even I had to. But after you receive your degree today, I can't give you another minute. It's time for you to go to work. Not to amass wealth, not to feed your family, not even to pay back your student loans. I'll be paying until I'm 72 years old, but it's the best check I write every month. Important work sits unattended that is assigned only to you. You know who you are. Do your work to be certain the world is better because you are here. Again, congratulations to this beautiful class. Go Chants, Teal Nation. You are ready. Rise and become your best you. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mayor Blain-Bellamy. Today, as we celebrate our graduates, we will also celebrate an individual whose achievements have strengthened and enriched the life of our community. I now ask Chairman Biggs and Mayor Blain-Bellamy to join Provost Byington and me at the podium. I am pleased and privileged to present the Honorary Doctorate of Public Service to Mayor Barbara Blain-Bellamy. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Coastal Carolina University acting on behalf of the people of the state through the General Assembly of the state of South Carolina, I confer upon Barbara Blain-Bellamy the degree Doctor of Public Service, honoris causa. Congratulations, Dr. Blain-Bellamy. And now for the central purpose we're here. It's time for your degrees. Provost and Executive Vice President Byington will join me again to present the candidates for degrees. Dr. Byington.
Thank you again, Mr. President. Students who are graduating with academic honors, summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude, are noted in the program, as well as those who have achieved multiple degrees. Students are eligible for graduation with honors wear the embroidered official white stole of the university with the seal at graduation. Also, students who are members of the Honors College, the Wall Fellows, the Jackson Scholars, the Swain Scholars, Teaching Fellows, and the Dyer Fellows and other selected university honors programs are eligible to wear the university stole. Students wearing the black and teal cords have earned the Trustee Award. Will the class of 2018 please rise? Mr. President and members of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to announce the presentation of our degree candidates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the people of the state, acting through their representatives in the General Assembly and the Board of Trustees of this university, and on the recommendation of the faculty thereof, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended, which entitles you to all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates. At this time, I ask the first row of candidates to follow the student marshal. Everyone else, if you would please be seated and enjoy the special music provided by the Coastal Carolina University Brass Ensemble.
Dean Barbara Ritter joins President DeCenzo to offer congratulations to the degree candidates from the E. Craig Wall Senior College of Business Administration, earning the degree Master of Accountancy and Master of Business Administration.
Shanice Latouche. Brittany Wynn Newman. Benjamin Paul Taylor. Evan Michael Beatty. Theodore Chaplin III. Latasha Renelle Gauss. Adriana Michelle Macbeth. Vincent Hale McConnell. Tricia Renee Moody Walker. Haley Priscilla Olson. Noah Jeffrey Whitlock.
Dean Daniel Ennis joins President DeCenzo to offer congratulations to the degree candidates from the Thomas W. and Robin W. Edwards College of Humanities and Fine Arts, earning the degree Master of Arts.
Felicia Danielle Cracy. Brooke Keenan Dupree. Amanda Floyd Hamilton. Leah Nicole Levert. John M. Peebles. Caitlin Mariah Presley. Kelly Danielle Shelton. Haley Ray Woodleaf. Ryan James Adams. I guess they didn't care about the
This is
Saif Mohammed Saif Kahalame Jr. Ryan Christopher Allen. Joshua Blake Anderson.
Dean Barbara Ritter joins President DeCenzo to offer congratulations to degree candidates from the E. Craig Wall Senior College of Business Administration, earning the degree Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in Business Administration.
Chaz Edward Babin, cum laude. Michael Taylor Barber. Robert Devin Barnes, Jr. Carly Rosina Bartel. Darian Lee Bates, Jr. Jonathan Thomas Bell. Michael Christian Bishop. Zachary Matthias Bolton. Sarah Julianne Booth, magna cum laude. Ryan Francis Boyd. Maxwell John Briner. Samara Nichelle Brown. Pamela Regina Butler. Teague Elizabeth Bush. Vincent Albert Canarazi, cum laude. Hunter LeGrand Chestnut. Ashley Clark. Jerome Hayward Coxum, Jr. Jackson Robert Cogger. Marcus Coleman. Madeline Elizabeth Collins, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Maria Luis Costa, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Christopher Stephen Cottle. Brenda Raquel Cruz. Lexi Dane Culberson, cum laude. Samantha Lynn Cunningham. Mackenzie Cora Curtis. Haley Rebecca DeVries. Morgan Michael Duneen. Caleb Denmark. Kevin Amaroim Desa. Madison K. Dickman, magna cum laude. Nicholas Dallas Dobro. Douglas Woodrow Dowell, honors program graduate. Billy Jean Durkin, magna cum laude. Joshua Drew Dyer. Gabriel L. Eason. Christopher Ngogoro. Danielle Escobar. Gabriel. Catherine Danielle Francoeur. Jesse Gagne. Caitlin Teresa Gallagher, magna cum laude. Contresa Melissa Gauss. Sean Michael Ginley. Ronnie Graham Jr. Trevor Stewart Hall. Michael Bowen Halpin. Jade Aliyah Harkness, cum laude. Ailey Elizabeth Hasten. Shantava Elise Holmes. Zachary Joseph Jamel. Donovan Malik Jefferson. Shannon Lynn Johnson. Sabrina Delisa Johnson. Stephen Joseph Kaufman, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Kyle Thomas Keiss. John Bernard Kelly III. Travis Cole King. Jacob Thomas Kirby, magna cum laude. Chandler Arth Christ. Alan James Lemon, summa cum laude, honors program graduate. Allison Joy Long. Devon Richard McKenzie. Brady Jarvis Matthias, cum laude. Robert Daniel McCarthy, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Austin Michael McGee. Jalen Alexander Miller. Andrew Blake Moran. Robert Allen Miller. Jonathan Kobe Gray Morris. Henrik Mueller, summa cum laude. Melissa Renee Neal, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Tommy Go. Nicholas Ryan Orr, summa cum laude. Heather Brooke Payne. Telvin Alonza Pearson. Taylor Brittany Peterson. Hunter Stevens Peterson. Amani Malcolm Phipps. Romario Antonio Pigot, cum laude. Samantha Emily Pinto, cum laude. Peter Anthony Plasters. Kyle Anthony Podkolski, cum laude. Cody Dylan Pusey. Annalisa Marie Randazzo, cum laude. Kadeen Julian Reed. Darian Nicholas Resach. Milagros Estefania Reyes Alvarez. Stephanie Elizabeth Roa, summa cum laude, honors program graduate. Matthew Allen Schneider. Eric Nicholas Schroeder, magna cum laude. Jasmine Latrice Scott. Omar Isaac Serrano. Timothy Gerald Shackleton. Kiana Yvette Singleton, magna cum laude. Sean Michael Sinsky. Zachary Jean Small. Sarah Nicole Summers. Jonathan David Spitz. Cheyenne Jackson Spivey, cum laude. Kennedy Mackenzie Springer. Reginald Lee Stoddard. Elliot Patrick Struble. Jalil Tijaran. Creighton Jameson Trell. Jack Elliott Turner. Harrison Cole Underwood. Avery Vitale, honors program graduate. Adam George Walton. Anthony Maurice Walton II. Carly Marie Ward. Mark Jared Weaver. Andrew David Weiss, cum laude. Siobhan Chevanice White. Malcolm James Williams, cum laude. Kyle Edward Willis. Spencer Thomas Wilson. Dylan Christopher Woodward. Blaine Christian Wright. Zachary Russell Zahn.
Dean Daniel Ennis joins President DeCenzo to offer congratulations to degree candidates from the Thomas W. and Robin W. Edwards College of Humanities and Fine Arts, earning the degree Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Fine Arts.
Raquel Diana Adamo. Jolissa Natanya Aldridge. Maria Camille Andoli. Allison Page Andrews. Skylar Andrew Apicella. Cassandra Nicole Bailey, magna cum laude. Peter Matthew Battaglia. Alexandria Christine Beatty, cum laude. Lily Rose Belcher. Jacob Holden Brine, cum laude. Brandon Lee Brown, cum laude. Nina Simone Brown. Alexis Kiera Brunson. Christopher T. Brutomeso. James Wesley Carpenter, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Julia Lynn Celestino. Luther Ivory Chaplin Jr. Ian Michael Childress. Erica Lee Combs. Shada Storm Corwin, summa cum laude. Awesome. Genevieve Susanna Dameron, cum laude. Wow. I'll give you a minute. Amy Jenrette Danielowicz. Give it up for Amy. Angelica Rose D'Antonio, cum laude. Sydney Nicole Dash. Andrew G. Doherty. Jack Dalton Davenport. Ellen Kiera Davis. Hannah Gail Davis. Jarrell Antoine Davis. It's a big Davis family. Ravenbrook Dennis, magna cum laude. Andrew Vaughn Detra. Brianna Lee Dew. Alexis Marguerite DeMarzo, cum laude. Madison Nicole Donitan, cum laude. Riley Laura Doyle, cum laude. Nathan David Dyer. Josie Grace Epps, summa cum laude. Dalton James Ewing. Tiffany Alexis Faley. Tyler Danielle Ferraro. Amanda Mary Ferrigno, cum laude. Thomas Edward Fisher. Nicholas James Forlenza. Frank Robert Galeno. Ashley Danielle Garrity, magna cum laude. Spencer Philip Gibbs. Brandy Lynn Goff. Veronica James Good, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Emily Grace Gore, cum laude. Asia Monet Graham, magna cum laude. Hannah Jean Hamelman, summa cum laude. Savannah Marie Harden, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Mackenzie Ann Hare. Stephen Reed Hilburn, cum laude. Brittany Shea Hinesley, cum laude. Michael Ray Holman. James Curtis Holloway, Jr. Kay Christine Wong, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Jeffrey Tyler Highland, cum laude. Caitlin Rose Jackson, cum laude. Demarius Trayvon Jacobs. Brandon Stacy Johnson. Kyle Thomas Johnson, magna cum laude. Justin Daniel Joy, magna cum laude. Douglas Tyler Key, Jr. Timberlyn Lorena King. Emily Therese Crow. Connor Reed Kubala. Tanner Cole Kubala. Maxwell Reed Coons, cum laude. Aaron Cronk Lamp. Connor Michael Lewis. Christopher LaThomas Lewis. Rachel Marie Lopez. Michael Andrew Lohman. Madeline Mackenzie Marcingill. Jamel Legvarius Lamar Marshall. Erin Lillian Martin, cum laude, honors program graduate. Zachary Kent Maxwell. Montecero Delez McCrae. Jason Michael McCarron, summa cum laude. Brendan James McPherson. Caitlin Lynette Moncrief. Ashanti Kawanda Demise Moore. Cassidy Gail Gabrielle Morton. Brittany Ray Nappe. Hunter McKinley of Carsick. Honors Program graduate. Cynthia Daniela Orlandi. Aaron Presley Parks. Lindsay Michelle Parrott. Jeanette Josephine Pryor. Joseph Edward Quinn, cum laude. Evan Sloan Rabon. Kema Ranita Reed. Jalen Tyreek Robertson. Sean Richard Rogers. Ryan Lee Ross. Samantha Marie Roosh. Jeremy Joseph Seidels. Andrew Joseph Simmons. Logan Connor Scrayback. Aisha Yvonne Smith. Aaron Peter Solare. Eric Glenn Speda. Jack William Studley. Carly Savannah Suggs, cum laude. Mayoshi Michaela Theodore. Chance Dylan Thrasher. Shanton Queron Tolliver. Carissa Lehman Urain, magna cum laude. Alyssa Westhauer, cum laude. Almost promoted you there. Brenda Carolyn Wood, magna cum laude. Really, give it up to Brenda. Harrison Alexander Vincent Woodward, cum laude. Michaela Ruth Yell.
Dean Sarah Hottinger joins President DeCenzo to offer congratulations to degree candidates from the HTC Honors College and Center for Interdisciplinary Studies, earning the degree Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies and Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies.
Adrian Fitzgerald Anderson. Cheyenne A. Cunningham. Ryan Shelton Davis. Deanna Latrell Gatling. Jerody Dwan Graham. Veronica Spencer Gray. Molly Robin Hamer. Eric John Johnson. Brittany Danae Mills. Caitlin Marisa Montero. Allison Taylor Morin. Angelina Marie Nelson, magna cum laude. Allison Elizabeth Plessett, magna cum laude. Tevan Jarrell Rose. Ayana Elizabeth Suber. Catherine Teresa Sweeney. Jade Williams.
Let's give them all a round of applause. Congratulations. Graduates, would you please rise? I ask that all members of the Coastal Carolina University class of 2018 to move your tassels from the right side to the left side of your mortarboard to signify your status as a graduate. Congratulations. You may be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce Coastal Carolina University Alumni Association Second Vice President, Mr. Woody Horde. Woody?
Thank you, Dr. DeCenzo. Graduates, I'm very excited to be the first to say to you, good afternoon, alumni, you made it. I'm also honored to be with you on this monumental day in your life. More than 32,000 alumni from all 50 states and numerous countries from around the world join me today in congratulating you on your hard-earned achievement. Now, I'd like to ask if there are any Coastal Carolina University alumni in the audience or on stage, if you would please stand with me for just a minute. Any alumni, please stand with me for just a minute. Graduates, look around you. We all welcome you into this exclusive group we proudly call Alumni of Coastal Carolina University. Welcome. Alumni, you may be seated. Thank you. This exclusive group includes an Emmy-nominated actor, an Olympian, the CEO of one of Canada's largest money management firms, and the head coach of the 2016 College World Series National Championship baseball team, just to name a few. We all look forward to your rise to greatness. As a new graduate, we're providing each of you today with a one-year membership into the Coastal Carolina University Alumni Association. Through the Alumni Association, I know you'll discover many opportunities to stay involved, engaged with your alma mater. In the years ahead, I hope you continue to stay connected to CCU as an alumni, as a volunteer, an ambassador, or through a financial gift as a proud donor. By continuing to strengthen and support your alma mater, you will receive a much greater gift in return. Be proud and celebrate this day and your great achievement. And remember, you will forever be a Chanticleer and a member of Teal Nation. Congratulations.
Thank you, Woody. Before we close the celebration, please join me in recognizing all the individuals throughout this institution who have planned and prepared for weeks to make the celebration of your accomplishments a memorable and special occasion. Thank you all. I certainly wish all of you a very happy and safe holiday season. Graduates, at CCU, we follow a beloved tradition that takes place as you leave commencement. Faculty members will line the exit on each side to congratulate you, ushering you through to your next stage of life. My hope is that when you reflect on your time at CCU, that your moments of challenge will be woven together with your collective positive impacts and achievements. As you journey ahead through the ebb and flow of your lives, I hope you will pull from all these experiences, that you will be keenly aware of the circumstances around you, that you will choose to get involved, to take action, and to make a difference for your communities and in the lives of those in your midst. Now, will everyone please stand, if you're able, and join in singing the alma mater. The words are printed on the back cover of your programs. I ask that you also please remain standing for the benediction and the recessionals. Congratulations again, graduates. Very well done.
Let us pray. Our God in heaven, we have traveled a long road to bring us to this day. Here at this crossroads, at this way station, we pause to reflect on the road behind us and the road ahead. As we look back on the road behind us, we give thanks to you for the journey our graduates set on years ago, for the learning, for the growth, the openness to new experiences, new understandings, the faculty who brought instruction, the staff who supported them in their need, the semesters abroad, the internships downtown, for the friendships, the relationships, the late nights, the deep conversations, and the not-so-deep ones, for the times of joy and sorrow and triumph and defeat. But we know that the way has not always been easy. At times, stony has been the road we've trod. We have seen tragedy and grief, injustice and hate. But on that stony road, we've also found traveling companions who have walked together in solidarity, who have fought together for justice, who have lived out love, who have embodied compassion, who have affirmed our common humanity and our common journey together. This is the hope that has brought us together. And in that hope, on this day, we give thanks for the road ahead, for the difference our graduates will make, the creativity they will offer, for the gifts they will share, for the wisdom they will continue to acquire, for the passion they will bring, for the imagination they will employ, for the fearlessness which they will face the future, and the many challenges it will bring, for the witness they will make to justice, to peace, for the way in which they will change the world itself. And so, O God, who walks beside us on all the roads of lives, we pray that on their journeys they may continue to be beacons of hope and promise to a broken world, a world in need, a world waiting for them. We prayed all these things in your name. Amen.